But you guys gotta watch what you say. All right, you gotta be mindful of who's affected with what they are affected with, and you don't just want to be that kid that or that person, not just kid, because people are just as bad as kids are at this point. But you don't want to be that person who affects someone negatively and have that stay with them for the rest of their life. Hey guys, what's going on? It is day 13 of SAGMAS. That's right. I told you guys I would be on top of this Monday through Friday. I'll make sure to update you guys. Saturday or the Monday video following the weekend will be longer than others. But your boy is holidayed out. I'm to the point now where I'm on Christmas vacation at this point. Yeah, I'm teaching, but it's basically babysitting these kids. And today, it's going to be a short one because not really much going on. Monday's kind of suck. Got the Monday blues for a reason. I actually have morning duty this week, which, hey, big bump you for morning duty before holiday break. But I get to hang out with the kids in the gym, make sure they're not killing each other in the stands, and make sure they're relaxing up the dress code. And that's really fun. But I don't know why it is this. My wife got me these shoes a year ago. You guys can go back multiple times where I've seen this. I've talked about it. Those red Nike Dunks I've had those for a while now. And I still got kids coming up to tell me today, kids that don't have me, hey, I like your kicks. I like your shoes.
I didn't buy those a year ago.
Yeah.
It was summer.
No, it was
Yes.
before the summer.
Nope, because I had a gift card and I hadn't used it yet and it was going to expire. And I bought them with that.
No, it was before summer because I had it last school year. Hold on. I know for a fact I had it last school year because I had them when we had it was towards the end of the school year and I had to have a rain check, or not a rain check, but a 30-30 with students that I had last year, not this year.
Okay.
So it was either April or May that you got them, but...
Well, then at the end of the school year, that's fine, but it was not a year ago.
Well, it was a school, like a academic year ago. How about that? Because academically, we don't start...
Okay, I got you.
Anyway, so I have kids. Anyway, these are brand new, basically. They look brand new. Been keeping care of them because, I treat these shoes like they mean something because they're too expensive not to have a lot of wear. They do.
Okay, but you said I've been keeping care of them.
Okay, fine. I've been taking care of them?
Yeah.
Whatever. Anyway, as you can see, my wife is in teacher mode with her husband, which I don't understand why that is, but it is what it is. But I've been taking care of them and keeping them nice and neat to the point where they look brand new out of the box, and I've been having a lot of compliments, which is cool, but I'd rather you compliment the shirt than you would the shoes themselves. Anyway, moving on. Today in class, I had a student say the most insensitive thing that I have heard personally, and maybe I just took it to heart because it affected me without him knowing it affected me. But you guys gotta watch what you say. All right, you gotta be mindful of who's affected with what they are affected with, and you don't just want to be that kid that or that person, not just kid, because people are just as bad as kids are at this point. But you don't want to be that person who affects someone negatively and have that stay with them for the rest of their lives. And that's what they feel about you and reflection of you. So I was giving the students today a pretty easy lesson. It's the triangle inequality lesson. And if I go too far into it, you guys will just click off here. But basically what it is that the two smallest sides of a triangle add to make it larger than the biggest side. Basically it means you can close a triangle. With that, you had to choose, number one, you had to pick a leg that was larger than the second smallest leg, but it also had to be less than the sum of the smaller legs put together. I know, I've lost you guys. Hey, come back. Hey, here I am. Hey, you're still watching the video. We're okay. But as I was letting the kids work, I circulate the room. I let the kids try to work it out without just interjecting myself in there. But as I'm listening to them, I'm grading some papers while I'm giving them time to work. A lot of them get stuff done, some of them don't. And I'm listening to a conversation. One of the kids was talking about a student that said something or did something that was looked at as basically stupid. He was questioning their intellect, and with that, he followed it up with they basically. Long story short, summarizing it, he basically said that they're stupid because they have to be either adopted or in foster care because of how stupid they are. I don't know who he knows that's in foster care or how or who his parents are that allow him to say stupid stuff like that, but the fact of the matter is that these kids in foster care, these kids who have no control of their situation, zero control of their situation, in fact, have been let down by the people who have been taking or should have been taking care of them. That says more about their resilience and nothing about their intellect. And without knowing it, I immediately stop the conversation right then. I tell him that he needs to educate himself into what he thinks he knows about. And I also tell him that watch his mouth because I myself am a foster parent. I told him that you have no idea who in this school is affected by this. I'm pretty sure some of his friends are. I'm not one to be pulling the wool off of people. I'm not one to be outing other people. If they don't want to say it, they don't have to say it. But the fact is that when you say stupid, ignorant things like that, I take it personally because you're talking about my children. And while Andre is now legally my son, he has been my son since day one that he's gotten here. We treat him like family. He's always been family, and he will always be family. I don't care where he comes from or what has happened. I can control what happens since he's been here and for the rest of our lives. The baby, we got on day 12. No fault of her own. Literally 12 days old. She came to us and has been with us for 7 months. I don't know how he's going to be able to put into words a sorry or the sorry that she deserves from him. How can you tell a baby that's 7 months old that you're sorry for saying stupid stuff? But that tells me more about him. And with that said, I immediately asked the other teacher who taught the same class as me if he has the same period that I did, because I was just going to very nicely push it over to guidance and let them handle that situation, because just like parents have the ability to request students being moved from a classroom, I believe that teachers should have the ability to remove a student from the classroom, especially if it hinders their ability to teach. Sorry to say this, but I will never look at this student the same way. Just as if this student talked about race, talked about gender, talked about ethnicity. If he said something as stupid as that for something, anything else, I would never look at him in the same eyes that I had before. And the thing is about me is I'm very loyal. I'm very to a T, to where I will be there for you in your corner until you give me a reason not to. This student has now given me a reason not to. So I'm not going to go above and beyond my duties. I'm going to do exactly what I need to as a teacher to ensure his education and give him the best possible outcome. I'm not going above and beyond to make sure he's good. I'm not going to fudge a little bit of points here and there if he's got like a 68.5. I'm not going to find a way to push him over to a 70. I'm not going to find that inner peace to make sure that he's good on a day where he's sitting there upset. I will offer guidance to him. I'll offer him any resource that the school offers, but I myself am not going to interject with this student anymore. I do not and will not put up with stupid things that are said like that in my classroom. This world has too much bad things in it that we need more of it, and I'm not going to tolerate it and let it project itself and fester in my room. As you guys can tell, I'm very upset about this, and I will continue to be upset, and I don't have any reason not to be. I'm not going to apologize for being upset, because with something as stupid as that said, we need to cut that stuff out. Bigotry, racism, things that just don't need to be said need to be cut out, and we need to do a job everyone around us needs to do a job and be able to get it out. You should not tolerate anything that's said that doesn't need to be said like that. And if you don't say anything, you don't stand up for what you believe in, then you're just allowing it to continue. Anyway, sorry for it being serious side today. Sorry for it taking that turn, but hope you guys are having a great day. Reflect on some of the things that you can better yourself and better others around you. Make sure that you guys come back tomorrow, because hopefully you might see a little reindeer sag. Maybe. All right, guys. Make sure you're having a great night, great week, great month, great year, even though there's a little bit left to it. Let's make sure we finish out strong, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow.